So, have you been noticing how digital transformation is taking over corporations lately?
Yeah,
It's really changing the game.
absolutely. It's like everywhere you turn, companies are scrambling to reinvent themselves digitally.
Exactly. The pace of change is just accelerating so fast.
Mm-hmm.
New digital business models are disrupting entire industries.
Right, like how Uber and Airbnb shook up transportation and hospitality.
Yes. And then you see companies like Kodak that just couldn't keep up and vanished. It's
Yeah.
a whole new landscape out there.
So, how are corporations supposed to stay competitive in all this chaos?
Well, they're looking for strategies to navigate this fast-changing environment. With
Right.
disruptive players popping up all over, it's a real challenge.
It's like trying to hit a moving target that's getting faster every day.
Exactly. And that's where digital transformation comes into play.
Yeah.
Companies need to not just adopt new technologies, but actually transform their entire organizations to take full advantage.
So it's more than just new tech. It's about rethinking how they do business altogether.
Precisely. It involves re-envisioning customer experiences, operational processes, and even the business models themselves.
Right.
It's a comprehensive overhaul.
But that's huge. Where do companies even begin?
That's interesting because many are turning to strategic consulting services for guidance. The
Mm-hmm.
big firms are really pushing into this space.
Oh, like Company A and Company B offering digital transformation strategies?
Exactly. They emphasize the need for adaptive strategies and developing new capabilities.
Yeah.
It's about managing legacy businesses while creating new ones.
So it's not just about technology, but also about people and culture adapting?
Absolutely. The ability to digitally reimagine the business is supported by leaders who foster a culture able to change and innovate. It's as
Right.
much about mindset as it is about tech.
That makes sense. Are there frameworks or models that companies can follow to manage this transformation?
Yes, that's where some recent research is focusing.
Yeah.
One aim is to investigate critical success factors and develop a framework for digital transformation.
Critical success factors being those key areas where things must go right?
Exactly. Areas essential for the business to flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Establishing a strategic management cockpit, like a balanced scorecard, can help.
Oh, like Kaplan and Norton's balanced scorecard approach?
Yes, precisely. It helps translate strategy into measurable objectives,
Right.
so companies can monitor their progress in digital transformation.
And what about the framework you mentioned? What's that entail?
The idea is to create a basic structure underlying the transformation process.
Yeah.
Tools like causal loop diagrams or value network analysis can specify it.
Causal loop diagrams? That sounds a bit complicated.
Well, it's a way to visualize the interdependencies and feedback loops within the organization.
Right.
It helps understand how changes in one area affect others.
That could be really useful in managing such a complex change.
Exactly. And then there's the concept of dynamic
Mm-hmm.
capabilities. It's about an organization's ability to integrate, build, and reconfigure internal and external competences to address rapidly changing environments.
So it's about being adaptable and evolving with the changes?
Yes, that's the essence of dynamic
Right.
capabilities. In digital transformation, developing these capabilities is crucial for staying competitive.
So the research aims to investigate these aspects within corporations?
Exactly. Specifically, the research involves conducting a single case study, possibly within a company like SAP, followed by a quantitative
Yeah.
questionnaire. This mixed methods approach helps triangulate the findings.
Oh, so it's combining qualitative and quantitative methods?
Yes, that's right. The research philosophy is interpretivism, using an abductive approach. It
Mm-hmm.
allows for theory development based on the data collected.
An abductive approach? I'm not sure that's the best route. Couldn't a deductive approach offer more rigor?
Well, actually, the abductive approach offers flexibility in exploring new phenomena.
Hmm.
With digital transformation being so novel, existing theories might not fully apply, so we need that flexibility.
I get that. But doesn't it introduce more subjectivity into the research?
That's a fair point. But
Yeah.
by using a mixed methods design, we can balance that subjectivity with quantitative data to strengthen the findings.
All right, that makes sense. In such a rapidly changing field, flexibility is indeed key.
Exactly. And the expected outcome is to provide practical guidelines to help managers and employees successfully navigate digital transformation.
Right.
It could also contribute to academic research due to limited case studies on this topic.
Sounds like it could have a significant impact both in practice and theory.
Absolutely. With the digital landscape evolving so quickly, it's vital for organizations to stay ahead.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they risk becoming obsolete.
Like you mentioned earlier, companies like Kodak are stark reminders of that risk.
Exactly. It's like evolve or fade away. Digital transformation isn't just an option anymore. It's a necessity.
And managing it effectively is the real challenge.
Right. That's why understanding critical success factors, developing robust frameworks, and fostering dynamic capabilities are so important. They give organizations the tools they need to navigate the transformation successfully.
Well, this research sounds incredibly timely and valuable.
It really is.
Right.
Hopefully, it will help many organizations not just survive but thrive in this digital age.
Definitely. Can't wait to see the outcomes.